Okay, there we go. I believe we are live. Yeah,
Live
I
we
think
are.
everything's working. If one of you could like check Twitch and make sure the audio and everything is
I'm going
working
through
fine.
ads right now, so
Yeah,
hopefully
you
it's
might be there for a minute then. But it looks like it's all good on this end, but I've thought it was
yeah,
fine in the
audio's coming
past.
through.
Excellent. Good, because I've had the past experiences where I've had no audio.
Yeah, I've had that happen before too, where
Yeah.
it's been like no audio for the first half hour, and then someone
Yeah.
points down, I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck
yeah,
do you
yeah.
mean?
I don't know what's going on. It's like hardware or software. I know my friend's having a similar problem when he plugs in his PlayStation 5. Are we on PlayStation 5 controller? It like pulls the microphone and audio settings to the joypads and just removes any settings that you've made for your own stuff, and it just creates a big annoyance. Because why not? Anyway, yeah, episode 53, Candlekeep Mysteries. That's pretty poggers. 53, what a number. So, last time we wrapped up a mystery in a way that was satisfying to everyone involved.
Everyone.
Everyone.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Everyone. So, you finished looking around the keep, investigating the cloud giants. You went to the top. You found a sad, lonely cloud giant writing a letter to a loved one. You did speak to it kindly and kind of learn a bit of what it was doing in its story, and eventually it kind of moved on. You also found a choice pair of boots that I believe Kane has, and boots of keeping your feet warm. What are they? Boots of Winterland or something?
Yeah.
Something along those lines, yeah. So he's got those. You also managed to loot the scrolls from the cabinet, since the cloud giants weren't there at the time. So that's pretty good. That's kind of giving you a history of that clan of cloud giants. They were all very prosperous and good, helping people, but then someone was like, nah, don't do that, and they were deposed and killed. And yeah, there we go. So moving on, you found in the basement, you found Zikran along with a large number of elemental summons and ice methods. There was also what looked to be a large cannon in the background that probably would have done something, but you never found out, as you used your words rather than violent actions to talk your way through the situation.
Yeah.
You managed to
Diplomacy.
negotiate.
Woo!
Yeah, you sent in the negotiator, and everything went well. He agreed to release the genie, provided you all kept his whereabouts and plans secret. And that was all thanks to Kane's subtle casting of some magics. On the way out, you dipped into the kitchen and you found 2 alchemy jugs that are exactly like normal alchemy jugs. However, there's one difference. Neither of them produce acid or poison, but you have a blue one that can produce 1 quart of boiling hot tea. Whichever you want, it doesn't really matter unless it breaks the game somehow. And then an orange jug that can produce 1 gallon of soy sauce, in addition to the standard properties minus the acid and poison.
Drown the BBEG in soy sauce.
Yeah, that could be an approach. So yeah, you head back to the keep.
To have a heart attack.
There's a few conversations along the roads. Salam was particularly interested in Kane's side of the deal with the genie, but he was choice with his words as usual, and he didn't let you know on that. So yes, once you're back to the keep, yeah, you get back to the keep. Let's say it's kind of nightfall, so you all head to your places to get a long night's rest in your beds, where you all level up to level 11. Yes, as in the morning when you come down for your breakfast, you You find out that Kane has gone off to spend some time with Miss Niss, as she's adamant that they catch up on the time they missed out on while he was trapped in the book. Agatha left a note saying she's gone to meditate and ponder on the new abilities that she's unlocked with her new weapon. Everyone else is here though: Azza, Salam, Keenerin, and Chadwick. You are yet to report to the Keeper regarding your activities, but yeah, maybe you sent a message that you had arrived and that you would talk with him in the morning. So yeah, you're all in the House of Rest. Yeah, you're all in the House of Rest having your morning breakfast. And yeah, that's where we will continue things. So I'll move them there and Agatha here to signify them being somewhere. And everyone else is kind of over here inside. You all come down at your respective times and join together for a morning breakfast and find out where the other two are. So yeah, let's unpause and get into it.
Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you all slept well.
Morning.
Breakfast is ready.
Well enough.
Morning.
Well, dig in. I've included some treats for you. It appears the others haven't arrived yet. Save the rest for them when they eventually do arrive, or you can save it.
Oh, do you make
Thank
anything with the new alchemy jugs?
Ooh, that's right. So for one was soy sauce. What was the other one again?
It could be any kind of tea, so it could be jasmine, black tea,
Okay.
Bombay
Poison
chai.
tea.
No poison tea.
Aw, man.
Keenerin might pick a tea that might invigorate the body and mind.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe put some mint leaves in it.
Mm. Very good.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
How many temp HP is that?
4.
4. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else feel a bit odd about the ending of our last venture? I don't know. Something makes. It's odd. Usually we get a satisfying end at least. In this one, we just kind of walked out.
I think without getting into specifics, mind you, you don't want to hazard. I think we left things for someone else to clean up in our wake, but perhaps it was fine. Perhaps we need to focus on things that matter to us, and let crazy whatchamacallits and their crazy plans succeed or fail on their own merits. He certainly seemed to be an expert conjurer, but can he really make a whole blank do blank?
Very true.
Right, and this is the reason for my unease. I know there's not much we can do about it now. The deal has been struck, but my skin still crawls.
You would recall that the kind of workarounds for him was that the genie would be able to attack him once you reach the keep. So I did message in Discord saying that he will message you, but that hasn't happened in game time yet, so I'll let you know when that does.
Precisely, yep. But besides that, did anyone else have any other strange dreams? I feel a bit more connected with LaRue than I did previously. Some rather vivid dreams.
Yes, I feel that my bond with Saloon has strengthened as well. I feel more and more every day as if I'm truly becoming her champion as I was named.
Perhaps we've proved ourselves in the eyes of those above us.
Perhaps.
Very good.
Well, should we report to the keeper?
Well, I say we've given the others plenty of time to come down, and they haven't. Perhaps they're taking care of other business, and we're up earlier than us. I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to approach the keeper, just us.
I wonder how much we'll get for these scrolls.
I don't think he's paid us before, but I think it
Yeah,
makes a
paid
good
for
impression.
first.
Yeah, you got a bonus, a finder's slight fee, when you got some books from the cult. You remember the cult in the undergrounds where you first met Imra?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a bonus at on our payday, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant. If I wasn't clear.
I mean, you could get the cash now if I can work it out. Or if you can negotiate it now. But yeah. So yeah, you're gonna head to the keeper?
I mean, when is our next payday? How long has it been?
I'll work that out at some point. It's probably
we
won't...
just took more long rests on adventures. Could be tomorrow.
It could... You just long rest it till tomorrow.
I feel like it's been a while. I think it's been since that adventure where we met Imra that we've gotten paid, and it's been quite a few adventures since.
I'll have a look into it. I'll make a note and see. Let's see. There we go. I'll make a note. Payday when? Question mark.
Payroll. Once you figure.
Okay. So yeah, you head over to the keeper then. Let's go over there. Okay, so we'll put these two to the side. So yeah, you find the study quickly and with little issue, as you are now very at home in the keep. You've been here for quite a while now, and you're starting to feel at home and grow accustomed to the goings on. You, even as you knock on the door, you're able to count the moments that kind of it takes typically for Junusi to kind of like beckon you to come on in. So yeah, you're getting very at home here. So yeah, you open the door and step on in, and he greets you while holding a hot cup of coffee. Ah, yes, if it isn't my favorite go-getters. You're missing two of you, I believe. Were they not able to make it?
It
appears not.
They are.
Yeah, I'll have a little peek on what they're up to later. Very good. Come on in, come on in. Tell me what you've been up to these last few days.
Unfortunately, we can't get into too much specifics, or it would cause us direct harm.
I see.
But we did find some ancient scrolls that I think would be a very welcome addition to Candlekeep's library. That
Yeah.
you're interested in.
New material.
They are giant, and I pull out like giant scrolls out of the handy haversack.
Wow.
So
Oh, those are big ones.
you won't
very
need
good.
green glasses for these, but you might need an almanac on giant.
Well, lay them all out. How many do we have here, and what's the source material?
We'll have to
Were
let
there
you figure that out for yourself
Were there
Okay.
6?
by reading. I thought there's 12.
Yeah, there were 12
Okay.
total.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay. So yeah, he kind of picks up the first one and then starts reading it through his obviously magical spectacles. His eyes start becoming a blur, and he reads through the scroll at lightning pace. And yeah, he just continues to work his way through them. So, anything else to report while I have a look through these?
Kane's back. If you hadn't heard.
Oh yeah,
He,
we got Kane back.
That's always
Yeah,
good. It's always annoying when you lose a good worker.
Did we get the
Little-
book back?
No, we had to give it to Zikrin because it was his.
That's right. That's right.
I presume you don't announce that in front of him.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just trying to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, I guess Junusi gave you permission to take it out, so if he kind of revokes that permission, the magic of the book would technically make it reappear back in the keep, unless
spicy.
Zikran would have some way to counter that. So yeah, we'd have to see what would happen there. But yeah, so he says, so yeah, he's kind of just reading through these scrolls, kind of listening to you mostly. If there's anything else you want to report on.
We may have gotten a new ally for when we fight with, inevitably have a fight with Imra Pine Blossom again.
Imra, that's the nasty piece of work you met in that, was it the cult? The tongue cult you guys are saying seemed to be connected to this prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing escapes you, sir.
Yeah. It's yeah, definitely. He kind of chuckles at you. So yeah, you got a new ally, huh? How are they gonna help us, or help you, or the world? I guess it seems to be that much of a problem.
Well, it's just another ally for when we have to fight Imra.
Do I need to put them on the payroll?
No.
Ah, good. Very good, very good. Excellent. Yeah, most of our currency seems to be going towards you guys of late, but it will be worth it, because we need to keep the world around to get more knowledge. Whatever this catastrophe is, I'm still not too sure about that.
I'm not sure how the rest of your avowed do, but I think we do get you a large volume of books in our travels.
These ones seem very interesting. I think
And literal.
Yes, yeah. yes, the Cloud Giants are an interesting sort. I spent some time with them in my youth. I learned quite a few things. Yes, I haven't heard of this particular, have I? I'm not sure. I'll do some cross-referencing and catalog these myself, actually. Yes,
I'm almost scared to imagine how powerful of an adventure he might have been.
Yes. So, yeah, these are good
Late
finds.
Chadwick.
Good finds. Yes?
I believe the last time that we brought in a number of books like this, we received a bonus on our pay.
Yes, there it is. Isn't the bonus just of knowing you've brought some more knowledge into the keep enough?
I don't know about enough. I mean, it's certainly a bonus, but I don't think enough.
Okay. So, let's see how your negotiation skills are going. Yeah, which one of you was the worst at that? Let's see if you've improved. I think it was it Azza? You were pretty bad at being the face of the party.
To make our worst negotiator negotiate?
Yeah, it's a form of professional development.
Who's your worst negotiator in the keep? Get them in here to negotiate for you.
I pretend to pass out.
Okay. Yeah, well, he just kind of looks at you and says, well, I guess he's not made any progress in that. Yeah, maybe you can give him some coaching sessions at some point. Yeah. So, alright then, what were you thinking for these,
Loud thud as I hit the ground.
I mean, nothing crazy. I feel like last time it was 50 gold a book, and these are ancient giant scrolls. I feel like that same amount would be appropriate.
50 gold a book. He kind of looks at them. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. 50 gold a book, 12 in total. Well, 50 gold a scroll, let's say. I won't do you dirtily like that because there's no books here, so that would be 0 gold. But no, yeah, 50 gold a piece. That seems very fair. And yeah, it is signed. It is done. Done deal. You can do an insight check at that if you wish.
Make it geese him. Geese him.
Yeah. It's written in blood. So yeah, you can credit you guys 50 gold pieces and split that between you. So yeah,
5 of us, so
yeah,
it's
so,
like 120 gold each.
Yeah, so it's 50 times 12, nice. Very good. So he says, yes, well, if there's nothing else, I'll be sure to catalog these well. Did you ever completely get to the bottom of the last attack? Did you make sure that there were no leftovers or remnants of spies and infiltrators? We haven't had any more incidents, but not to point fingers, but you guys haven't been around, so maybe they haven't had a reason to do anything yet. Presuming there are someone around. I mean, there is someone around. Yeah. So, have you?
I mean, we saw no evidence of anyone else after the attack when we were doing our search. We cleaned it up pretty thoroughly, I feel like.
Okay.
I mean, do you have word of some infiltrator or something like that, or?
Well, from what I can recall, there was the crazy ones in the tower. Oh, that is a great find, by the way. We've got some guys working on fixing that up, and we're making a replicant. Yeah, sounds pretty cool to go into up into the sky and into the space beyond.
Oh, you're gonna try to get that thing to work?
Hell yeah, I am. Why wouldn't you? Think of all the books up there that there could be, all the knowledge we could find.
As long as I don't have to be the one that goes up there.
Okay.
Which
I'll strike your name off the list of potentials to go. But yes, anyway, we had those guys in there. We had the ones that died out front, but they seem to be a bit of grunt work. I mean, I'm not sure who was capable of creating those devices that just teleported into your room like you described and also happened around, so I don't know. Just be on your toes. Keep an eye out for anything else. And Keener, we've took on board any of those recommendations for security, so hopefully there won't be anything else.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, fingers crossed and toes crossed. Okay. So if that's everything, maybe you guys have earned yourself some R&R.
Yes, I think I would definitely like a couple of days off. I need to create a shrine to my goddess so that we have a way to travel back to the keep instantaneously if need be.
Yeah, Griffins ain't good enough for you. Oh, I mean, that's fine. Instantaneous is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you were just complaining about us not being here, so this could have gotten us back quite a bit sooner.
Very true, very true. Yeah, feel free to do that. I'm sure there's a space outside the grounds. Very good. And yeah, I've been keeping an extra eye on the new blacksmith you brought in. What was her name? I believed it was Torel. Yes, Torel. Yes, I have noticed the dwarven one seems to be giving her daggers whenever they've crossed paths, but nothing has come of it yet.
Maybe he should treat people a little better, and he wouldn't be in this situation.
Maybe. Well, if that's everything, I'll get to finishing with these scrolls and cataloging the books. And yeah, here's your payment. Yeah, he just reaches into some empty space in the air and pulls out some pouches of coins that he divvies up to you, and he passes 2 extras to Keenerin to give to Agatha and Kane.
Excellent.
Okay. Yep. Okay then. So enjoy a bit of time resting, but if duty calls, make sure you hop on that, and make sure you take him with you as well. And he kind of gestures towards Azza.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, and maybe give him some pointers on how not to pass out like that when under pressure.
Can't help but hide a grin.
It wouldn't do well for the keeper's hands to have the reputation of being a little weak.
Well, I don't think anyone's ever accused Azza of being weak.
Oh, that's good then.
Hard-headed and difficult at times, yes, but not weak.
Good. I have heard the odd rumor, but whenever I followed them, they always seem to lead back to your friend Kane. Anyway, very good. Carry on. Okay, so yeah, you guys head on out, dragging Azza's unconscious body as you go. And you head on back out to the keep.
Probably easier ways to wake me up.
Yeah, I would have just woken him up. I'm not carrying him. He's got lots of armor on.
You could have asked Chadwick to do it, I guess. He would have I'm sure he's got a decent carry speed with his massive strength modifier.
Just pretend to cast healing word. I'll wake up.
Okay. So yeah, you head on out of Janusi's office.
I'm sorry, my armored corset is too tight. I'll need to loosen it.
Is that what it was? I don't
think again.
Okay.
No, what? No.
Alright, so you head on out of the office, and yeah, what do you plan to do with your day?
That is a good question.
So, yeah. You could send Chadwick or Keenerin as someone who's already been in the keep for a while. You could get in touch with the Great Reader that you're planning to ask for help with the scrying. Yeah, that was Ally Avonmore.
Did you spell that?
Yeah, I'll put that in chat for you.
Can you use it in a
sentence? I have it. Never mind. I wrote it down last session.
So let me see. Candlekeep, the Avowed. So Ally Avonmore. Keenerin would know him as a human who's a worshipper of Ogma, the god of knowledge, yeah. And he has a strong connection to divinity-based magics. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll send Chadwick to go see if we can get a meeting established.
Yeah, so Chadwick will head off and he'll go seek out Ally and schedule a meeting for you. Yes. Have we got Swirl Daddy in soon? Yes. So he'll be on his way. So yeah, Chadwick will go off and do that. How about the rest of you? Salami, you're gonna gather resources and head out to set up your little shrine?
Yeah.
There we go. So we've got
Daddy. No, I would probably do that at night. That would make more sense to do it at night. So I'd probably wait till this evening to do that.
Okay, good. Okay, transition to scene.
For being the goddess of the moon and all, it probably makes more sense to set up the shrine under the moon.
Very good. Alright, so yeah, you got the day with the gang then. And just in time we have Swell Daddy. So Swell Daddy, to catch you up, the gang went to Janussi to catch him up on the previous adventure. They omitted any information regarding Zikran, as the Geas spell stipulated. And then they got 50 gold pieces per scroll, so there's a bit of money coming your way. While this has been going on, you've just been with Miss Nis, kind of catching up on the time you lost while you were trapped in the book.
We're getting trapped in a new book.
Possibly. He's already trapped in another book.
It's what happened last time. I was just hanging out with Miss Nis and boom, bing bang boom, Zikram adventure.
So, gang, I was actually wondering if it might not be worth casting a greater restoration on one of us to break that spell that he put on us that prohibits us from speaking anything about
You can do that?
his whereabouts.
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds powerful.
I have access to the spell, so I know how it works.
I don't fucking know
To
how
be
it
fair,
works.
I do not have access to that spell. I do not know how it works. So
You can end the
touche.
spell. A remove curse, greater restoration, or a wish spell also ends it.
Oh, remove! I could even do remove curse.
I think
That's way cheaper.
Maybe.
Wouldn't even have to spend the
Let me
diamond
have a
dust.
look. Let's see. Geas. At higher levels, the duration is.
I mean, I'm assuming that he cast it with a 9th level slot if he has those, so that it lasts until it's ended by one of the spells above. But
yeah, definitely.
I keep remove curse prepared like all the time, so I could get rid of it on all of us during this downtime.
Damn. Okay. And then you're just gonna blabber to everyone and ruin everything for poor Zikran. Okay.
I don't know about poor Zikran.
He was looking forward to some action. Oh well. All right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You could do that throughout the day. You could like organize a meeting with each person, and then give them kind of like a medical or whatever, and get rid of any curses and anything else.
That seems a little kind of crazy that a 3rd level spell can get rid of a strong like 5th level spell being cast at 5th level like that. But
oh yeah, a lot of people agree that remove curse is kind of overpowered.
Yeah. What's the requirements to use greater restoration?
100 gold pieces of diamond dust.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems more in line for countering a 9th level spell. I've already said.
I mean, technically it's a 5th level spell. If it was a 9th level spell, there's no way remove curse would get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, cast at 9th level, but yeah.
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 That asshole had 9th level spells, and you wanted us to fight him? No fucking thanks.
No kidding. Only 10th level. He had 9th level spells. That's crazy.
Well, maybe he just had a 9th slot for Geas through some means. But yeah, so I mean, I've already said you can get rid of it with remove curse. So who would be I to go back on my word, or something like that?
I mean, I'm fine if you want to make a restoration. I have no problem with that.
Or if you want to spend that scrap, you can do that.
I mean, I don't want to. I'm just saying that if that's your point, that's fine.
Very true. Maybe there's a sale going down at the Diamond Dust store, and you can get 2 for 1 or something. Okay. So you can halve the cost for the gold. I mean the Diamond Dust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Diamond Dust market just collapsed.
We only technically need to get it off of one person to be able to
oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, do you guys think it's worth it to get rid of it on everyone, or do you guys have a problem being under this spell? Would you like me to get rid of it on everyone, or?
No, I'm never gonna bring it up again if I don't have to.
Yeah. So I guess I mean Salam could just do it on themselves then. I think Salam probably wouldn't really like the idea of someone having some spell holding over them. So yeah, you can do that on yourself. and if anyone else wants to, you can get them in on that.
Okay. Does anyone else have a problem with being under that spell?
I believe I shall be fine. As long as one of us can talk about it, I think that's fine.
Okay, good. Yes, well, Daddy. Oh yeah. Are you still not able to talk at the moment? Alright, so yeah, you can just do that on yourself then, Salam. So yeah, you can restore that out of you.
I'll buy the diamond dust at half off to actually, can I buy 2 uses of it? Or would the second use be at full price?
Sounds. I mean, if you're buying just for one person, I'd probably keep it as full price. I was going to halve it if you were going to buy it for everyone to kind of make things a bit fairer.
I'm gonna buy 2 uses of it anyway because I had to use one on.
For Agatha to remove the age thing. Speaking of which, hello Agatha. So yeah. Briefly catch you up. They've reported Janusi. They've just come out. Salam is removing the Geas promise from him. They've ran into Kane and Miss Nis, and they can also run into you. So while this was going on this morning, you were spending some time with your staff, kind of getting an idea of the new abilities. So you all kind of meet in the Court of Air as you're kind of crossing paths and catch up. So yeah, you have the full day to do what you want, with some downtime. Anything in particular you would like to do? And sounds you got some money as well.
I'm going to try my hand at writing a few scrolls.
Okay.
It'd be useful to save put excess gold and spells off for later.
Okay, so let me get the services section of the keep. Let's see. So yeah, they can do spell books and spell scrolls. So yeah, that should be fine.
I'm really writing from my own memory, so I don't need their resources apart from.
Well, you'd need to get the materials.
The magical inks and special materials
so that's
a magical piece of paper.
Yeah, so that's fine. So they can do it for you, but if you want to do it yourself, you can just get the core materials from them at cost of however much it would be.
I'm not paying a service fee.
No, like to buy the materials. You can't just like go in there and take them. So yeah, you can do it yourself. You just need to buy the materials.
And I understood. I just meant I wasn't gonna pay them to do it for me.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it doesn't mention what in this spell. So yeah, Az is going to be making some scrolls. Which ones are you going to be making for us today?
It's 1 day per level 1, so if we've got 2 days, I'll make 2 shield scrolls.
Yeah, I can give you guys 2 days.
Each. Yeah. Shield scrolls, Jesus Christ.
Shield scrolls. Shield scrolls.
I don't understand how you can use the scroll as a reaction, but whatever, those I guess.
Shield scrolls.
I mean, I guess if you have like some kind of like wrist utility thing, and you just have them at hand and you can whip them out, or like you have them like a talisman thing and you kind of break it and unleash it or something. I don't know.
Well, I certainly
Shield is overpowered either way. I know there's the.
Have to have it in hand.
I know there's like some people who say for shields, oh, you decide to cast it before you hear the result of the attack, but that kind of like flips shields entirely on its head and makes it so much less powerful. But yes, so yeah, you make those. We have 2 days downtime, so Az is going to be doing that. Salam, you're not going to do your thing until the morning. What are you going to get up to?
If you want to nerf more shield, just send more +10 to hit monsters at me. I can't block this.
Yeah, everyone now has a +10 sword. Yes.
Plus 10 Italian glass, you mean?
Yeah.
For all them kobolds.
All them kobolds. Yeah, so Salam, do you need to gather any particular components or materials for making your shrine?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, I would probably get like, I guess I could get some. Well, I already have some. I have like incense and stuff like that as spell components for spells and stuff, so I could just, use that and, um, you know, dedicate this little shrine to Saloon.
Yeah, that sounds good. And also, you get, by way of carrier pigeon, the receipts for your donation to the church.
Okay, cool.
So that's all good. Anyone else? Keenerin, Kane, Agatha, what do you get up to during downtime?
Keenerin would like to go and see if his armor is ready for pickup.
Yes.
So I would go with.
Right.
If that's okay.
Where is it? Torrell's blacksmith. Here we go.
Torrell, yes.
Where's everyone?
Is your mic not working, Squirrel?
There we go. Spreading rumors of our victories and drinking. So yeah, Kane, you can spend a little bit of scrap to kind of like do the cost of buying people drinks, and yeah, the renown of your group grows even more. So yeah, you get to the Elven blacksmith, full name Torrell Uvian. That one, Torrell Uvian. Uvian? I don't know. Hawk, how would you pronounce that? You seem to be our resident elf expert.
I think Uvian is pretty good.
Okay.
That sounded pretty close.
Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, so you find the shop and yeah, you head on in. With real door sounds.
Yeah.
With real fucking door sounds.
Alright, so yeah, she looks up and greets you all with a warm smile. Hello, friends. How have you been?
Fair.
Fair is good.
Mm-hmm.
Been well. How about you?
Yes, things to have seemed to have settled now. I've managed to get some nice work done. A few people have come in for some work and repairs, and everything is going very well, except for the mean gazes from a dwarvish fellow. I presume it is the one you mentioned when we first met.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. Don't worry about him.
Okay. Well, so far it's just been mean gazes. As long as he doesn't do anything beyond that, I'll be fine.
Let us know.
I will be I will let you know as soon as I can, and that would be probably the best way to do things. As I'm sure my reputation is still a little bit maybe in the negative, since my disruptive start here. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
Well, I was hoping to check in on that armor I had commissioned before we left.
Yes, the one with the dragon scales. Yeah, so she'll head on and go get that. So, what exactly were you after?
As far as what?
Because we were talking before. What we decided was too heavy for you or something.
He put it in chat.
Where's
so I went back and watched the VOD.
Yeah.
So I went back at the 30-minute mark of episode 49.
Here we go.
You had said that it was
+1 breastplate.
Yeah, you said that it was a.
That's fine. So yeah, she'll bring out a breastplate that has like a sizable chunk of the dragon scale as like a centerpiece, and then there's kind of like smaller or kind of broken dragon scales that kind of fan out from that. So you kind of don it, and then you have this like giant dragon scale kind of like protecting your main chest area, and it kind of just has a faint glow of red about it. And yeah.
Keener might ask as or Salam for help, because he's like, I've never worn armor before. Not like this. I've worn the simple leather vest, but
I mean, yeah, they can help. Torel could help.
Yeah, just straps on like this.
Yeah, I'll help too.
Okay. So also, when you commissioned it, you could have given any notes to Torel to kind of work in anything particularly into the design. Would there have been anything you would want working into it at all?
I'll give it some thought, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like centered around like the one huge dragon scale on the main chest area, and then it kind of like just builds out from that. So yeah, and then you can let us know what kind of details you commissioned regarding it. Good.
Have you had any luck with the shield yet, or have you mainly been working on the breastplate?
The breastplate took a bit of time. I have started, and I have had great designs for this shield. I had some magical powers and components that I have been able to combine, and I have a design for this. It might take a little bit more time, but I have this in mind. Let me drop this into chat. I mean, so that's what I have in mind at the moment, but that would be quite pricey.
Requires attunement?
Yeah. So I've got, it's a +1. It
the
has
great equalizer.
The 3 charges, so you can expend 1 to get fire resistance for the minute, or you can expend.
For just a minute.
Yeah, that's probably long enough, I think. And then you can expend all 3 charges to unleash a kind of blast of dragon fire. Yeah. Huh?
I probably won't be buying that.
Oh, okay.
That's not gonna be worth it.
Fair enough. I mean, it will be available to anyone else then if they would wish to purchase it. Huh?
I mean, I already have a.
Mike.
I already have a +1 shield. Really, the thing I was going for was resistance to fire damage, and having to activate it just kind of takes away the whole thing I was going for with that.
Well, you still have the saloon one. We could maybe see about making a lesser version of it, or maybe grinding up some of the leftover dragon scales to make some fire resistance potions or something, but we could see. But that's what I had in mind currently for the dragon shield. So if someone else wanted to buy it, they would be able to do so.
How much would it be?
So rare items I rolled. I think I got, where is it? I think I got a roll of, to buy it outright would be 8,000, but discounted with the cost that they commissioned it. It would probably be reduced a lot, since
is it at least a +1 shield?
It is a +1 shield along with everything else. So that would be to buy it from the shop. If you didn't provide materials or have any connections, you provided materials, you get your kind of founder's discount as well.
I was gonna say, holy shit, 8,000 gold for
so
for that providing the scales, holy shit.
So the cost would be reduced for anyone who would want to buy it.
By how much?
I would, let's see, what was the discount? Where's the discount? Okay. Oh, you still need to pay back. Oh yeah, you need Yeah, so
I would assume the majority of the cost would be in finding red dragon scales because those aren't exactly common.
Yeah, and you still need to remember that. So let's see. We didn't decide on a permanent discount. I'll probably work it out, and then I'll work it out when I have some time during the stream and do some crunching. But yeah, so that's available for anyone who would want to buy it. Is anyone else wanting anything else from the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's not fun to admit, but I struggle with ranged combat. Do you have more powerful ammunition? Longbow
I'm sure
arrows.
I could get some together for you. What did you have in mind?
Magical arrows? Things that hit?
Arrows. Let's see.
Things that hit harder and hit better?
Where are the arrows on this? Okay, arrows of slaying, they're very expensive.
Just that.
Well, she could get you some +1 ammunition easily, so that would be usually 15 GP per one, but she would discount that to you for 10 GP per one.
I mean, do you have...
How many does she have? Let's have a look.
I have a quiver that holds 20.
Let's roll 2d6 to see how many she has at the time.
One.
She has 7 +1 arrows currently. So that'd be 10 GP per arrow. And what does an arrow of slaying do?
I'll buy your whole stock and request that you make a priority to have more.
Okay, so she can dedicate some time to making some.
Jesus, if you're using more than 7 arrows in a combat, we're probably in trouble.
Well,
so yeah, next time you visit,
7 arrows over multiple combats.
You're not gonna pick them up.
Will they lose their enchantment after they're shot?
I'll probably look into some rules for that.
No, they don't.
Well, there's a chance of it being lost, so don't fire towards like a cliff or something.
+1 arrows are just +1 arrows. They're like +1 weapons. They hold their enchantment forever. What would be the point of them otherwise?
I'll look into
cheaper
that.
than a whole bow.
+1 arrows break ?
I think it's.
I mean, they're magical.
Yeah, I think it's one shot and done.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
out of your mind.
You have a +1 to attack and damage rolls made. A piece of magical ammunition.
For basic
Once it hits
rules.
a target, the ammunition is no longer magical.
Yeah.
There are enchantments that don't fade, like returning, but +1 damage, +1 hit, temporary.
Okay.
I've never heard that before. That's crazy.
So how does...
That's a rule that goes back to AD&D.
Players state sacrifice.
Not that I've ever played with.
Okay. So I'll look into those. Well, that's what the rules say for these basic ones. I'll see if there's anything that might be a bit kinder. But yeah, you can say to her, focus on these. Maybe come back every 1 or 2 weeks, and I'll roll to see if she has any more made up for you. Well, I'll just do another 2d6 roll to see how many are available. Yeah.
But to pay her in advance?
No. Just pay when you buy them. She could make stronger ones, like +2 ammunition, but that will obviously take more time and more gold.
I don't think I could handle her strongest arrows.
Yes, the strongest arrows are only for the strongest adventurers. So, anyone else looking for anything? Kane, Agatha, Keenerin? They're really wanting... Okay.
So, yeah, Keenerin will kind of step towards the counter and kind of still looking at his armor. He says, seeing your obvious quality in your craftsmanship, I do believe there's one other thing I would like to ask of you, if you have the time.
Name it. I'll do my best.
I need an object of religious importance. A sickle.
A sickle. I mean, I can make it, but the religious side, that would be up to you, I think. So, what is this object, this sickle?
It needs to be a sickle made of gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, interesting. Anything particular about it?
That's really it. The blade must be sharpened and must be made of gold. That's really the only things I need.
Yes, I can. That should be fine. I can just use a normal pattern for a sickle, but just use gold. Although gold would be soft, I'm not sure how useful it would be, but I presume it's for religious reasons, so maybe you won't be going around trying to cut through someone's defense with it, but yes. How much would a golden sickle cost? Any idea?
A regular sickle is 1 gold. I don't know how much a golden sickle would be.
I mean, just its weight in gold. Probably how many gold pieces would make up a sickle blade.
I'll look into that. And she'll.
I guess you could do it by weight. How much does a sickle weigh?
A sickle weighs 2 pounds.
Okay, so.
Well, gold will be denser, but yeah. I don't know.
Is 2 pounds.
How much for an anti-material rifle?
So 1 gold coin weighs about 1/50th of a pound, so probably 100 gold in materials to make a 2 gold piece sickle blade, it looks like.
I mean, you might need, because like the gold would be heavier, but I mean, it's not going to be anything game breaking, so we could probably just call it 100 gold pieces for the materials. She'll make it, that kind of thing. So yeah, 100 gold pieces. What's it going to be for? Multi-classing into
material. It's a material component for a spell.
And what spell's that?
Druid Grove.
Druid Grove. Okay. That doesn't sound game breaking.
That's an odd material component for Druid Grove.
Let's see.
Technically, the sickle isn't a material component. It's mistletoe that's the component, but it has to be harvested with a gold sickle.
Okay.
Under a full moon.
That's I think that's a callback to AD&D as well.
Oh, good luck.
A very dumb callback.
Yeah, good luck finding out when it's going to be a full moon, because I won't know. Yeah, Salam. Ask Salam instead of the DM. He'll know. Let's see. But yeah,
Circle of the Stars.
Find mistletoe too.
Circle of the Stars, Druid. Wouldn't know the moon.
Yeah, you'll know when there's one coming. And there's like there's also an apothecary here, so you could request them to get access to their mistletoe grower place. So yeah, you could find somewhere to harvest it with that. So yeah, she'll get started on that, and yeah, she'll get it sent to you when it's ready. And if no one else has anything to get, we can crack on. Crack-a-lackin'.
I'm good.
Agatha, were you wanting anything from the smithy?
No.
Alright. Alright, so I think that's everything with the smithy. Very good, very good. So, yeah. Everyone gets their stuff. Azza spends some time making scrolls. Salam prepares to create his shrine. Kane, you sow rumors. Maybe do you try and pull anyone into your revelrying? Yeah, you can tell us in chat if you do. But yeah, if nothing else happens, or if it is want to be done during the day, the evening starts to approach. approach and people turn in. Salam heads out to build their shrine. But yeah, as as the night is kind of settling in, let's see, who made the deal with the genie originally? Was it Salam? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Kane wasn't there, so it wouldn't have been me, yeah.
So Salam, you'll be contacted by the genie. Tell it like through your mind. So he will basically fill you in that he is now planning on attacking Zikran, and as you suggested, he approached Ashgalith to get their help. He dropped your group's name. He offered a favor in return, and the dragon agreed to help in return for the favor. And since Zikran is an evil person and he's a bronze dragon, so yeah, he says hopefully the fight will go well. If it doesn't, well, yeah. So yeah, he just gives you that message, and then there's that. You
Am I allowed
also
to respond?
Yeah, you can respond.
Okay. I'll just say back. Oh well, that's good news about Ashkerlith. Good luck. We could certainly use your help against Immer Pine Blossom, so I certainly hope you succeed. Would be good to get rid of Zikran as well. He is a terrible person.
Yes, I wish him dead as well. But it has been some time since I confronted him, and I don't know how the battle will go, but how could I lose?
I would recommend drawing him out of his lair if at all possible. He has some sort of magical contraption, some cannon or something like that in his little lair that might prove especially effective against the dragon, maybe.
I'll try, but we shall see. But we have a dragon. I can summon my own elemental for the combat, so yes, I feel confident, but the future for here is uncertain. But I see myself fighting you, fighting with you against Imra, so there is that much that I can see in the future.
Well, that is good. Good luck.
Thank you. If all goes well, I will be in touch. Okay, so yeah, you get that message. Kane, you will also get a message asking for what you want regarding your deal. And yeah, you can tell me what that is. Yeah, so then he'll go off and do his thing that I rolled for in my own time. So yeah, the rest of the evening goes how you like. People turn in. Salam, you go construct your little shrine outside. Do you do anything particular with making it?
Yeah, I would cast Moonbeam on the area, and then get I would have found a piece of wood or something like that during the day and just kind of carved it into the shape of a crescent moon. And I'll just kind of stake that into the ground, and then just pray over the area, light some incense, and
yeah, as you pray, the area, it kind of changes and is warped to kind of signify the holiness of this newly established place. Maybe the moonbeam kind of impacts the ground and the plant life around it, kind of keeping a permanent shape, so even when the moon sets you still have that kind of faint outline of the circle from where the moonbeam was. Maybe if there's a particular flower that is associated with Saloon, it will kind of blossom and grow there as well.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck? Okay. I don't know about that one. Yeah, we'll talk that out, Kane. Yeah. So yeah, you do that. and will you make your shrine, and you feel this kind of connection. And if you go there, you can feel a particularly strong connection to Saloon. So if you ever want to kind of get a stronger connection to her, you can go there to kind of meditate or pray.
Cool.
All right, excellent. So one other bit of housekeeping that I forgot temporarily, and maybe you guys forgot. So the iron ball that you picked up. Let me see. So you would have had enough time to kind of meditate with it, and it is an iron band of binding, I think. Yeah, it's like a Pokeball kind of thing.
Is it the Iron Band of Bolaro? Is that the one?
I think so, yeah. Iron Bands of Banding, Iron Bands of Bolaro, that one. Should be this. Here, I'll put that there.
Do we know if there's anything already inside of it?
That's a good... I don't know.
It doesn't... There's nothing inside of it. That's not how it works. It just restrains
isn't
the
it?
creature.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I heard Pokeball. That's all I focused on.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the thing. No, so, yeah, I mean, it kind of works as like a Pokeball. It kind of just throw it at someone and it restrains them. Yeah. So
but they can only make one attempt to break free, and if they fail, then they are automatically restrained for the next 24 hours. So it's kind of...
OP.
It can be kind of strong.
Alright, wicked. Excellent. Wonderful. So
Especially considering it's just a dex roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a ranged attack roll. It's not a saving throw. So, like, the person doesn't even get a save to see if they get restrained by it in the first place.
Oh, really? Wow, that's pretty strong.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really strong item, yeah.
Well, you got one now, so... Fuck me, I guess.
Well, you're just... I mean, lucky for you, nobody in the party has a good dex modifier.
Yeah. Maybe Chadwick does.
Although I have Stunning Strike.
Yeah, that would do it. Wombo combo. That would do it. Yeah, and so yeah, who's gonna have that?
My dex is worse than most.
Yeah, definitely not Azza.
Throws it at himself.
Now that we're talking about it, I think I'd like to buy a net.
I mean, yeah, you can buy a net. The blacksmith would have one. You can get yourself a net.
Net.
I mean, you could probably
My
make
dex
one.
is 15. So I would have a plus, like, 6 to hit with it.
I have a 16.
16's pretty good. I mean, but yeah, you can decide who has that. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, you turn in for the night. Chadwick also reports back that there is a slot at that time you want to go see Ally. Right at that time you want to go.
Perfect.
At that time o'clock, so whenever you're ready to head over there, you can do so.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you all turn in for the evening. Everything's good. Everything's great. You have a nice rest. You wake up. There's a package delivery of a net for Azza, and it's like Christmas morning for him. It's all good. So yeah, you wake up, head down for breakfast, and get ready for your day.
Oh, I was going to send a letter to Neverwinter so I could tell Paige to get the orphans to draw some nice pictures for Ashgalith. Some bright colors, nice scenery. Get one of the talented ones to draw a portrait of the dragon.
Nice.
That kind of stuff.
Alright, yeah, you can send a message for that. That should be good.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright.
I don't know.
Do you guys want to do anything before heading to the Great Reader for the scrying? Because yeah, the plan is to scry on Imra. Yes.
I think I'm ready to go scry.
Let's say it's at the end of the day as well, so Azza can make his second scroll as well, because you want him to do 2 scrolls, right?
Scrolls.
Yes, so you finish your scroll and anything else you guys wanted to do, and then you meet up. Chadwick says he will be at the Temple of... How do I say it again? Okma?
Oma?
Oma? Oh, is the G silent? Oma. It's Temple of... Oh my god, look at all that knowledge. Yeah. Alright, let's head over there then if you're ready. Okay, so yeah, you will head on into here. Scoop doo doo doo. Scoop doo doo da. Keenerin and Salam as well. I think pull up the information for this. Where are we? Okay, so yeah, entering here, it's quite a modest stone temple dedicated to the god of knowledge. It's probably quite normal for you now. You've kind of tuned it out unless you pay particular attention to it for whatever reason. But yeah, there's a daily bell that announces the beginning of services. But if you're not into that, you would have just tuned it out by now, because as I said, you've become very at home at Candlekeep now. Yes, this is now somewhere you definitely call home and a place to rest. Keenerin, maybe do a knowledge roll for what you know about this, since you have worked here for a while. So just do, I don't know, flat d20 plus your proficiency, since you lived here for so long. You got proficiency in living in Candlekeep.
What are we up to? +3 right now?
I think so. 4. Or is it 4? Oh wow. When did you get 4? Is it 10 or 11? Or 8? 9.
Oh, yep,
okay.
I see it. Yep. Sure.
Ooh. Okay, so maybe you don't know. But you do know that this temple is ran by, where is his name? By a priest. Well, he's more of a caretaker than someone who runs it, but it's a human priest of Shou descent named Lawkeeper K. Tigersteel. And he's not officially an avowed, but he has the privilege of being the caretaker here and being able to enter the Candlekeep without needing to give the offering of knowledge in book form or paper form. So yeah, you enter the temple, very modest. You notice a number of stone statues around the place, but yes, your appointment takes you to this place.
Yeah, Salam would just walk up to the people.
Yeah, so you see the kind of central area here. You see this fellow, Lawkeeper K. Tigersteel. He kind of looks up and kind of bows to greet you all. Hello, my children. How are you today? What do you seek?
Very well, thank you. Looking for Eli Avonmore. I believe we had an appointment with them to use their scrying orb.
Ah, yes, Eli. A very devout follower of the God of Knowledge, as I'm sure everyone in this keep is. He will be in the room to the side, over there. I'm sure he is expecting you. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
That is all. Thank you very much for your time.
Very good. May you go in peace, and may your mind grow ever bigger with the knowledge it takes on.
Yours as well.
Thank you.
And Salam will go over here.
Okay, so you enter and you see, kind of hunched over a desk of papers, a very old, wizened man taking big draws from a little wooden pipe and just letting out fat clouds of magical looking smoke. kind of looks up and says, who are you? Chadwick, my friend! It's been so long!
Yes.
It was yesterday, not so long. Are these your friends? Yes, my friends. I think. Yeah, we're friends here, right?
I just give a thumbs up.
Of course.
Very good. Yeah, my friends. I told you about before. They wanted to do some scrying. Yes. He just coughs on the pipe a little bit. Excuse me, scrying, yes. Always a good time, that. Yes. Where's my scrying orb? And he starts rifling through drawers. Here we go. He just pulls out this honking big orb. And then he pulls out from a pocket a giant stand that seems to just appear out of nowhere. Plonks it down, sticks the orb in the slot and says, "Now, I don't just let any Tom, Dick or Harry scry through my orb. I am just agreeing to meet with you now. What have you got to offer me? I mean, I already have an idea in mind, but who said anything about laying
business sanctioned
eggs
by
on the table?
The keeper himself.
The keeper?
Yes, he has tasked us with stopping this prophecy of necromantic powers becoming combined with druidic powers.
Druids aren't necromancers.
I know, that's why it's so concerning that those powers would be combined.
Interesting.
And we are trying to stop that.
Well, I suppose.
Chadwick, tell him.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Janusi, big man. You're the one to help the number 1 squad in this keep fulfill the prophecy. Big ups for you.
I'm gonna beg you never do that again.
Big ups.
I'm gonna beg. Please.
I don't know. I'm very old. I feel like I'm at the peak of my life. But yes, for the good of the land.
Peak or the end?
Who says the end isn't a peak?
Typically, the peak would be in the middle, but okay.
It's all downhill from the peak.
My middle age. Let me tell you. Dark days, my friend, dark days. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. He just stares off into this distance for a bit. Yes, scrying. Yes, I can do it for you. Maybe you can do me a little favor, though, in return.
Name it.
So, do you know the Harpers?
I believe we do, yes. I think we've heard of them before. In the first couple of sessions, we came across something with them.
Yes, the Harpers. The famously not-so-secret society, I believe. Anyway, a long time ago, they came to the keep with a book asking for us to keep a hold of it. The contents of the book was a need-to-know basis. For a time, there were rumors flying around. Something about holding the end of days within the pages, but it was soon forgotten when the new hot shit came in through the gates. But yes, we have been contacted by the Harpers, or what was the name? Riley, yes, that was the agent's true name, I do not know, or one of those silly code names, I don't know. But yes, Riley, she's come to me with a task. Apparently the book contains a demiplane named Wisteria Vale. And apparently the Harpers decided to imprison some bard in the... What was his name? Baron...
What's the name of the plane?
The plane? Wisteria Vale. Yes.
Wisteria or Mysteria?
Wisteria with a W. Yes. Anyway, the bard, or was it a barber? I can't remember. Anyway, their name was Aaron's Quill. Yes, they imprisoned the fellow in there because he was apparently corrupted by some sort of evil artifact. You know how it goes, open the box, doom rains down from the skies and you're slammed with a curse that will haunt you for the rest of your life. And
that story's so classic they even have it in my country.
Stares off into the distance again. Your country? Where are you from?
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth.
To the west.
The west. I haven't gone west. Or maybe I've gone far enough east to end up in the west. I'm not sure. I'm very old, you know. Anyway. So they've... what? Yes. Anyway, the Harpers, yes, they know how to free this errant fellow from the curse or whatever it is. They have this artifact here, and he just like pulls out a dagger and just brandishes it at you. See the dagger? It is the key to the curse. Take it and attack him with it, or touch him with it. I don't know.
Well, that's a fairly big distinction.
Yes. Yes, maybe I should have listened more. But yes, the dagger is the key. Take it! Take it! And he's like just waving it towards whoever's closest. So, Keenerin or Salam, he's just waving it at you. Yes, it's the key to breaking the spell. Anyway,
just let's go.
I have no time or interest for quests nowadays, just by research. So, what was it? He fumbles around. Yes, let me see. So the cure is this dagger. Where's the dagger? He starts going through his pockets. I think it was here somewhere. I've lost it. Never mind. Carry on. And he just turns around and goes back to his papers.
You gave it to us already. But...
What? Did I? Oh,
yes.
Sorry. Right, yes, the dagger. See, it is made from fine craftsmanship, infused with several forms of purifying magic. Touch or plunge it into their heart, and they will be purified. Surely. So you look at the dagger now, you see it's carved from a single piece of amethyst. It's got kind of like leather wrapped around its hilt so you can grasp onto it. And it has very small runes emblazoned along the blade. And let's see. And if you hold it up to the light to get a better look at it, the blade appears to pulse with some sort of inner radiance. And upon closer inspection, while it is dagger shaped, it also seems to resemble the shape of a quill. So yeah, that's what you have. Yes, the dagger is the key. Touch or plunge it into his heart. One of the two. Yes.
Well, I think touching his heart with it would be quite hard.
Yes.
So probably plunge.
Beware the curse. So,
what does this curse make this person do?
I don't know. They just imprisoned him. I think it was 3 years ago. Must have been pretty bad. Anyway, so, yes, enter the demi-plane, find Aaron's Quill, and convince him you're here to help. Administer the cure with dagger, and then extract him from the plane alive and well. Ah, yes. How to enter the plane. Oh, what was it? The secret to entering the plane of Wisteria Vale. There's some sort of activation phrase, I believe. Yes. It was in the book. Where's the book? The book. He starts rummaging around for the book. Here we go. There we go. Oh, did that work? Yes. The Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale is the book you are given. So you are given this book here. Let's see. So yeah, you see the book bound in green leather with leaves and vines carefully burned into the corners of the front and back covers. The title is embossed in gold on the front, but no author is credited on the outside or inside of the book. The book is roughly 6 inches wide, 9 inches tall, and an inch thick. The thick, cream-coloured pages seem to emit a faint smell of flowers and grass as you kind of leaf through the pages. The writing is very neat and steady, and each line is inscribed in practiced calligraphy. It's a very simple design, but the crafting and the materials are of highest quality. Keener, and you pick up on that instantly.
Mr. Avonmore, do we have to go right this moment, or can we wait until morning to go?
Oh, did they set a deadline? I don't know. Oh, he's been in there 3 years. What's one more night?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yes, but yes, to scrying. If you agree, I can do it now.
Oh. Yes, I suppose we can do the scrying now. That will work.
Very good. I love a good scry. But yes, gather round, my friends. Gather round. Don't be shy. Yes, we must prepare. He taps out his pipe and then takes out a component pouch and then starts stuffing his pipe with it. And then he lights it and takes a big inhale of it. Yes, if you wish to see the scry, we must all be linked. And then he takes another puff of the pipe and then passes it to Azza. Yes.
Thumbs up.
Pass the pipe. Pass the peace pipe. The pipe of scrying.
Pass the pipe the cane. I'm definitely pro at it.
Yeah,
he takes it and gets a nice big pull. This is mighty delicious. And then pass it to Chadwick.
Yes.
Waiting for it to be god awful.
Chadwick now has the pipe.
Yeah, Chadwick, he takes a massive rip of it.
Just starts coughing.
Let's see. No, he's fine. He takes a massive rip and just like blows it all out into the air, and he's just like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I think I can see it already. And then he passes it to Salam.
Yeah, Salam will take like a quick puff.
Yes. If you wish to see the scrying, you must partake in the pipe. Everyone roll prediction. These aren't dream pastries.
Yeah, Agatha will take a drag and pass it over to Keenerin. Who's gonna embarrass us all?
Wheat Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keenerin he'll take it and he'll just, puff at it. Take a deep drag.
Yes, very good.
Cool, Grandpa.
Very good. We are ready. Okay, so yeah, sorry.
Pass it back.
Yes, thank you. Very good. Now let us look. Who are you seeking out, my friends?
Oh, I'll be the one casting the spell. It needs to be somebody familiar with the target, and you don't know the target, so.
Oh, that's what you think. Maybe I do know them.
It is what I think, and I will cast Scry.
Okay. You say, oh, that was my favorite part. Well, I still get to see. That's good enough. Alright, so Salam, you cast Scrying. and you are all pulled into the vision, and you all witness this together. So the vision takes you into a cave complex, dimly lit by bioluminescent fungi growing in patches on the wall. You enter a room covered in spider webs and mold. In the room, you see a rotting wooden table and a set of shelves along the far wall. Glass jars, a mortar and pestle, and various other alchemical supplies lie scattered about the space. You see Imra come into your sight, and they start moving between a small group of restrained, sickly-looking humanoids, inspecting them carefully. He points to one, saying that they are ready, and a large fungal creature moves into sight. The creature picks up the humanoid and places them on the table, and then proceeds to hold them down. Imra takes out a sharp-looking knife and proceeds to cut open the humanoid's stomach, not bothering with any anesthetic or magic, causing them to cry out in pain. Once open, Imra extracts a chunk of flesh from within the stomach and places it in a jar on the shelf amongst similar looking samples. Let's see, at this point, maybe roll nature with advantage.
I love nature. What? So that toolbar at the top, you know, the thing you scroll over, it makes a menu pop down. Mine's popping up.
Yeah, there's a setting to make it go up or down.
Oh, that's not something I've ever had to deal with before.
Yeah, it's in the settings, you can tweak it. So yeah, 14, good.
It's really fucking good for Salam.
17, very good.
Let's see.
Go back into settings.
Wow.
Tripping out on that pipe. I didn't hear him pass it back.
12, good. What does Chadwick get? Chadwick got 27, 15. Okay, I think we're just waiting on Kane now. There we go, 16. So yeah, Keenerin, you're a bit on the fence, but everyone else is good. So you've come across this, or something connected to this. You see the chunk of flesh. It looks to be partially digested, but it also looks to be infected with a spore that you recognize as a phycomid infection. Imra places this bottle on the shelf and then starts to close up the opening in the stomach, instructing the fungal creature to allow some time for the humanoid to recover before feeding them again. At this point, another voice cuts through the silence and the atmosphere and says that Imra is being watched, and the scrying starts to fade out and the scrying is broken. And you all come back to reality. Okay.
Is that a voice any of us would recognize?
No, this is a new voice. So I'll put this into chat for you. There you go. Alright, so yeah, the scrying is broken as this new voice comes in, and you all find yourselves back in this room. Ally has this like look of pure like shock on him. Who was that? What was he doing with the knife and the stomach and the thing that came out?
He's a very bad person.
Feeding what? Well, I don't want anything to do with that guy. He's on you.
Next time we discuss a raise with the keeper, you should definitely speak on our behalf as you see what we deal with.
Okay.
We have to fight that man.
Good luck, I guess. I'm sure you'll be fine. And he just starts like furiously puffing on the pipe. And then he like offers it. Anyone else want anything?
Thank you, Master Avonmore, for allowing us to use your scrying crystal. It is greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget the book and your end of the deal.
We'll take care of it in the morning.
Okay, in the morning. And then he just turns around and just starts staring into space. Alright.
I feel bad for those people that Imra has taken captive. I wish there was some way of knowing where this cave complex was.
Honestly, I can't say I'm surprised. The scene is how our first encounter had that plethora of corpses mangled together.
I'm not surprised either, but...
That's the person you've been talking about this whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are there any magics that we might use to figure out who his victims were? Maybe if we figured out who they were, we could work backwards where they were taken.
Yeah, did any of the clothes have any symbols or anything? Like, was there a guard that has like a banner of a town or something?
So all of the prisoners were in like just prison rags. And they were just of varying races. Just like, I mean, I guess I could roll on a randomizer table to see what they were, but yeah. So, prisoner rags, random races. Looks like they had been there for a very long time. If you kind of recall the memory, you can see that some of them have quite a lot of like blood patches and marks on the kind of stomach area of their rags. You could even see like maybe stitches of their stomachs being opened up before, so it looks like they've been there a while, and the process of feeding and extracting this chunk of flesh infected with phycomids has been done on them more than once.
Does the we found something like that before, haven't we? In the box.
So you found a box of phycomid spores in the cult, the second cult you found in the basement of the tower near the village near Waterdeep, I believe. That was the what was that mystery called? Sarah of Yellowcrest Manor. That was like 4 mysteries ago, I think.
That's right. Well, we know we can't get that back.
Oh yeah, you sold it to that weird guy, I think. What was his name again, Kane? What was that?
Fortunately, they sterilized it first.
Mr. Paints.
Mr. Paints. Mr. Paints. That guy will buy anything.
Stand up, fella.
Yeah. So, yeah, phycomids, definitely something big. And something about eating and cutting it out from the stomach. But more importantly, someone else who has spoken in on that scrying, and you can recognize that the scrying was forcibly broken by another power.
Counter scry.
Counter scry. That spell, counter scry. Must be like level 12 magic or something.
They're watching us now.
Maybe. There's probably like anti-scrying measures on the keep, I imagine. But outside of the keep, who knows? Yeah. Keenerin will know that the keep has like anti-scrying measures, but outside of the keep, yeah, who knows? So yeah, you maybe head back to the hearth or the mead hall or wherever, and you can talk things out. So let's head back to the keep.
I think we should definitely be doing some more research into these phycamids when we return from this this mission that we have agreed to.
There's plenty of resources on them. Phycamids aren't so obscure.
I believe Azza did some research on them before, if you can remind us on what you found out. Or maybe I can have a look.
Or maybe you can found out. I didn't get a lot on the second try. The first try was actually in the cult temple, and I learned they make zombies? Maybe that's incorrect.
So, let me see. I think this is what you found out. So, phycamids resemble white fibrous blobs of decomposing matter with capped fungi growing out of them, which is what you were able to recognize.
What we saw Pine Blossom doing, it's actually something that the Drow had been recorded on doing.
That's exactly.
Feeding the fungus into the stomach and then harvesting it. If you give me some more moments, I'll try to remember exactly what a phycamid can do.
Yeah, I had it, but then I lost it.
I doubt it's only a coincidence that his lab hands were also some sort of fungal creature. Is there anything more you can describe about the fungal creatures? Were they bipedal?
Let's have a look. Let me go to a map you probably won't be going to for a while.
Were they evil myconids?
Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can find the handout for that. Here we go. So you saw one of these. Bang.
Bing bang boom.
So you saw one of these. So a bipedal, arms and everything, mushroom cap on the top, monstrosity kind of thing. Very large. It was able to just hold down this guy very easily. I mean, they were already at the point of exhaustion, but it was practically no effort for them.
It's a fungus, but what we saw appeared to have a ribcage.
Yeah. So it's some sort of fungal creature, but it has like a humanoidish body. And you only heard the second voice. I mean, it's probably some sort of fungal creature from the Underdark. Or maybe some corrupted druidic magic stuff. Yeah. It's different to what were those things that we had in Icewind Dale from the Underdark? Oh, what were they?
Duragard?
Myconids?
No.
Yeah, myconids is the
was it a myconid? Yeah. So it's not a myconid, but it's still a fungal kind of creature. It might be some corrupted druidic conjuration. Like when a druid goes to the dark side or something.
That's what Feanor should have done with his backstory. He should have finally hunted down that myconid, finally being free of the morality of the others. He was hunted down and take what is his.
But yeah, so you see this creature, very big, very strong, unnatural. But its origin was nature, but the magics, the twisted darkness of it has corrupted its form. So that kind of thing. So yeah, it's kind of leaning into that mixture of druidic crafts and necromancy. So yeah, you're on the right trail. Any other and yeah, I posted here in the chat as is research into phycamids. So yeah, the whole Drow thing, using them in traps. Yeah, infecting the Hoth, the only creatures able to eat this are hooked horrors. But yeah, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what Asa found during his research into them.
I'm learned.
Alright. Any other questions, or shall we look into the book after your long rest and preparations?
Book.
If you think of any questions later, you can put them in Discord and I'll answer them as best I can / am allowed. But yeah, pretty cool scrying, am I right? What's up with that?
What? Vivisections. That's not nice.
No. So, any preparations you want to do before heading into this demi-plane?
No, I just want to be able to change my spell list to get my spell slot back before we start a mystery.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Probably won't be getting into any combat as soon as you get in. It will just be kind of setting the scene, so we should be good with that. Do you have any shopping you wanted to do beforehand? Visit the apothecary or anything? It's only been a day, so there probably won't be the golden sickle ready yet.
Actually, before there's any surprises that may surprise us, I'll pull out the 2 scrolls of shield. I made these for Kane.
Ah.
You could use a little extra protection.
You'll make Miss Nis jealous.
Oh, why thank you, Asa. That is such the sweetest thing you've done.
Yeah.
Wow. Very good. So yeah, he hands you these scrolls.
Keep them in hand, and when you see an attack come at you, read the glyph. It's real short.
They're very small, so you can probably just hang them from your belt, so you can easily grab them as a reaction. Good. Anything else? Yeah. Alright, we can crack open the book then. So yeah, if you want, you can find somewhere nice and quiet to open the book up. Okay. So, yeah.
That's what the tower's before.
Yeah, you can find
a place to get sucked into the books.
You can find a tower and one of the kind of extra dimensional study room places. Okay, so let's see.
Is this the next day then?
Yeah, so you take a long rest.
Okay.
And you wake up in the morning, you have breakfast, you all meet up and head to a study to look into the book. Unless anyone wanted to look into the book beforehand. I don't know who has the book, but yeah.
Kane doesn't.
I mean, Salam would have taken it from the guy, so Salam would have it.
Okay.
And he would probably keep it so nobody can look at it, so nobody gets pulled in before we're all ready.
Kane, cough, cough,
he
Kane.
knows what Kane is like. Yeah.
Alright, excellent. Okay, so we can crack open the book, and it seems to be written as if it was a play split into 3 acts. So I'll put this into chat, and I'll also put it in Discord so you can have a read.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a full-on thing.
Well, it's in another language I can't understand. It's just gibberish.
Oh, did it post in a different language? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Helm of comprehend languages.
Let me just check. Is it actually in another language, or was I just had me set to Abyssal for some reason. Oh, maybe because I had selected that mushroom thing. Anyway, common.
Looks like Elven to me.
It's Abyssal apparently. So here we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's split into 3 acts. So yeah, we can read through that. Also, as you read through it, can you do a history check, please?
As I will.
History check.
Holy shit.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I read, but not as reading as Salam.
No, Salam wouldn't have read it. He would have heard it somewhere.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay, so as you conclude
I'm trying to read this thing.
as you conclude this, anyone who got above 13, so Azza and Salam, you recognize this as a fictionalized retelling of a relatively well-known bard, and you start to connect things, and you suddenly remember, ah yes, that's who Arrant Quill was. This is kind of talking and giving a retelling of this bard's rise and fall, and it seems to have many parallels to real events, including the appearance of a harper wizard who hired the characters in the play. And let's see, so Azza and Salam, you also recall and know that Wisteria Vale was the name of a village on the river Chionthar, east of Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure if anyone knows that. Let me check my map. Map of Faerun. Let me see.
Trying to read this. It scrolls to the bottom every time you type something.
I think the River Chionthar is what Baldur's Gate is on, but
yeah, let me have a look.
I wouldn't bet money on it.
Okay, it sounds about right. Where's Baldur's Gate? Here we go.
So take a boat to Baldur's Gate and keep on going.
I mean, it's just named after that. Yes, that is the river that flows out from the Sea of Swords inland through Baldur's Gate, and it looks like it continues inland, splitting off at the Reaching Woods, heading off into the Sunset Mountains, and then down to the south as well, going into the sunset. So yeah,
stars, you say.
It goes quite far inland if you look into the map of Faerun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big old river. So it seems to be just named after it rather than being the actual place.
So does it give us the key phrase in this book then?
So yeah, have a read through the play. If anyone want, yeah. So it's quite interesting play. We'll have a read. You can have a read through it on your own time if you wish, or if someone feels bold, they can read it for us. But yeah, we could just dip on into the clue. So the clue, where was it? So let me see. So Ally can recall the secret to entering the demi-plane, so we gave this to you in the briefing of Wisteria Vale, is hidden in the text of the play. There is a line in the final scene that gives a clue to the portal's activation phrase, although he's old and doesn't know the details. So let me have a look as to what you can jimmy jangle as you read the book. Finding the book. There's the book. Entering the plane. Into the plane. Here we go. So as you examine the script and you get to that penultimate climax at the end, there is a line spoken, although it's written in the play, and it is underlined twice. And that line is as follows. I'll now paste it as well. We lift up our light to reveal what is hidden and banish the darkness forever.
Isn't that like the Harper's motto or something?
Maybe? I'm not sure. Is it? I only know the Harpers a wee little bit, as I only interacted with them briefly in Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I'm not sure if it's their motto. Can anyone confirm that?
No, it just sounds like something they would say.
Yeah.
Right, I have no idea.
The semi-secret society that's not so secret. Yes. I like how they're described as like a semi-secret society.
What's their name again?
The Harpers. And the person that gave you this quest was it Rylia or something? Where was it?
Yeah, Rilia.
Rilia, yeah. So they're an agent that has come from the Harpers who gave this quest to Ally originally, and he's fobbed it off onto you because he's old and he doesn't care. So yes. So any ideas on that there clue?
We should probably light up some sort of lantern or other light source in a dark room.
Possibly set the book on fire.
I didn't say that.
That would be technically impossible in the keep. Yeah, that's something interesting that I haven't actually been following based on some encounters. I believe there's a magic in the keep that prevents any kind of magical fire attacks. So if you cast fireball in the keep, technically it shouldn't work, or something like that.
Didn't all those explosions just
Exactly, but you know, plot.
Maybe they weren't fire explosions.
I take creative license in my world. I am the DM. Anyway, but yeah, that is something. Like, I can like alter that too if you try and set a book on fire. The magic sets you on fire or something. But yes, Azza has an idea.
Yeah, I had just lighting a light seems like the simplest solution here.
So how'd you go about doing that?
Nice. Well, first I have to check if I still have like a lantern.
Surely you have a lantern or a torch.
Milan doesn't.
Probably
have
not.
anything.
I have NVGs, baby.
You had what now?
Kane has light.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have light and dancing lights from my ring of shooting stars.
Those should work better
Try
than a
that.
lantern.
I have fireball.
Alright.
That could also work.
That could
Whenever I
also
say
work.
that, Swizz's face is always like, fuck him.
Always remembering that time at the spa. Alright, so you summon
Fireballs
dancing
shouldn't be given to such
lights.
careless people.
Cast a light spell, yeah. Alright, so you use a light spell on something, and then I presume you lift the book to the light.
Yeah.
So, as you lift the book towards a source of light directly on the page, you see revealed a phrase written in invisible ink, and it reads as follows.
You see the face of Benjamin Franklin?
That proves
Watermark.
there's
So
a
you-
treasure.
So yeah, you see that phrase appear on the page.
So we just say the phrase and it takes us to this Denny plane?
Maybe, or is someone the kind of person that just reads anything they see instantly? Looking at Kane.
I believe it says Hoppers at Twilight.
And as Kane utters that phrase, the book starts to shake and flies up into the air, pages flipping on their own accord and separating from the binding, then rearranging themselves into a portal. You are not forcibly dragged into the portal for a change, but you are presented with one.
That's nice. It gives us a choice this time.
Well, we'll go through.
I'll go through.
Oh yeah.
Kane goes through.
Alright.
Yep, Ynorn's in.
Guess I'll draw my blade.
If only all books had these manners.
If only. Okay, so you'll head on into the plane. Let's head on over there.
I don't see anything. This deadly plane is darkness.
Yes, there is no sun here.
It's like Salam's perfect world.
Okay, so yeah, you find yourselves here. Okay, let me see. So as you enter this plane, everything in this area is bright and colourful, and it seems to be almost tailor-made to be as positive and appealing as possible. As you enter, the weather is mild and temperate, and everything is very nice. Maybe a little bit too nice. There's blossoms in the flowers and trees, everything is in full bloom, greenery is everywhere, and the air is filled with the soothing sounds of nature, from birdsong to the chirping of crickets to gentle breezes and the ruffling of leaves. Okay. Very good. So yeah, you find yourself here.
Let's find a tavern.
Yeah, so you're at the kind of entrance road to this place. And I need to quickly go to the loo. So, you guys scheme about how you're going to talk your way out of the big boss at the end of this, and I'll be back in a moment.
What we really need to talk our way out of is those ugly tents in the middle.
I took his headset off. I was gonna talk to him while he pees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go run to the bathroom as well. I can still hear you guys.
Okay. All right. I hope I get to thwack and whack and beat and bleat my foes. Because I've got two swords.
Excuse me.
I've got two swords.
What spells do I have that we could weasel our way out of this one?
How long does this go? So I want to cast it now. What exactly do we expect to find in here?
I don't know.
I'm back. Guess who's back?
Hey.
Back again.
Wow, he's back.
Bobby's back. Tell a friend. How was Thanksgiving? That was a thing. Did you eat all the turkey and gravy and biscuits and cranberry and stuffing and stuff? And pumpkin
I
pie.
actually didn't have a Thanksgiving.
Oh, really? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Part of the family was out of town. Well, the girlfriend's family. And then her mom's husband was sick with COVID, so we weren't going over there.
That's rough. Fair enough. Christmas is around the corner if you celebrate that. So there's plenty of turkey and food to be had.
For some reason, it's not calculating my armor class right with this new Armor of Saloon. being
I mean,
level 11 now.
You could probably just equip the plate armor that's the right level, because it's D&D Beyond making a custom magic item. I'm not sure how to make it scale on level with the armor class.
Okay.
So just like unequip it and then equip a plate armor that's the right level.
Okay.
And the same for the weapons. I'm not really sure how to make it scale properly at level. It's the creating items in D&D Beyond and spells is really confusing. So yeah, anything your item gives you, you can kind of just give yourself that item and roll accordingly. Yeah. Is everyone here?
Here.
Yep.
Very good. Everyone is present. So, yeah, you head down the road, taking in the suspiciously and awkwardly perfect surroundings of this area. And you see the village, maybe big village or small town ahead of you. It seems to be plenty of farms, housing. Looks like there's an area for a marketplace. There's a large house as well, and what looks to be like a likely tavern of sorts. And then surrounding this place is a thick, dense forest.
What time of day is it?
It is the morning.
I don't fucking know a clock.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows what time of day it is, but doesn't know what phase of the moon it is. All right, I get it.
Hey, there's only one sun. There's different kinds of moons.
There's.
Or is there more than one sun? I guess you can have a solar eclipse.
Can you
There's one
can
moon.
you re-import my sheet real quick, please?
I mean, I know there's one moon. There's different phases of it. Yeah, I can re-import. Hold on. Where are you? Hot dice. Salam.
Wow.
So, where do you head to first? Well, I re-import our buddy Salam.
Let me know when you're done.
I vote tavern. It's a pretty thematic place to find a bard, and we are in a book.
Okay, that should be imported. Level 11. More than one suit of armor equipped.
Go.
Calculation may be incorrect. Well, that's
It's
a
correct.
very high AC.
Yep.
Gah. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What looks like a tavern? Let me have a look. As
Before
you
that,
get...
were there any other opinions?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's up to you
I'm
guys.
all for the tavern.
Tavern.
Yeah, tavern sounds good.
Okay, let's say you follow the road and you go up this path here. You see what looks to be the marketplace here, and then you look over here and you see a sizable building that is likely a tavern.
Oh no, we're on the wrong road.
Where's my
Don't worry.
token?
Why didn't they just connect
Oh,
it here?
Maybe I
There
need
it
to...
is. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's down at the bottom there.
He was just like blending into the trees. I couldn't see him.
Yeah, it's Salam's natural camouflage.
Natural camouflage.
Yes.
Have we passed by any people coming up this road?
Ooh, yeah, probably. Let's see. As you get into the large town or small village, you do see people going about. Let's see. How can I describe these? So you see humanoids walking around, and they look to be going about their simple everyday lives. They interact with each other as you would expect someone to. You see a fellow walk up to another fellow and bid him good morning and ask, "Have you heard the news?" "Ah, yes, the news. There is rain forecast for this afternoon, sir." And you have no reason to doubt him. Let's see. Do you go up and
do
touch any of them?
No.
For
I'm trying to
whatever
be more-
reason you would. Let's
I'm trying to
see.
be more discreet than
I
that.
don't know,
but-
Kane, is there any reason you're going about touching these people?
Not
But
yet.
what
Not
I
yet.
was going to ask, do they seem to react to a bunch of strangers
Yes,
walking in?
yes, definitely. So as you approach, it's subtle, but there are lots of sideways glances towards you, but not in a hostile manner, more of a, these people are new, I've never seen them before, that kind of way. But there is no aggression, everyone is happy, everyone is just going about their daily lives and chores.
Kane will wave to them.
They wave back. Maybe a little timid at first, but then they see that award-winning smile, those perfect cheekbones, and well-plucked and sculpted eyebrows, and they warm up to you instantly and go full in on a smile and a wave back.
I feel like I'm in Shadenhall.
Things seem very ordinary
Yes.
in here.
Ordinary, ideal, the weather is perfect, everything is great.
You know, except for rain being forecast.
I mean, yeah, it rains. Yeah. So they're a bit kind of like, who are these people? But they kind of get over that quickly, and then they greet you with a warm wave. Perhaps someone comes up to you curiously and says, we have not seen you before. Perhaps you are travelers? A new merchant, perhaps? We have not seen one for some time. What are your wares, merchant, if you are one? If you are not, then tell me your story, kind sirs, and madam, ma'am, lady.
Awfully inquisitive, aren't you?
Click the rumors button.
It's natural. This is a small, quaint village, and we're strangers. Yes, it is our first time. I am not a merchant. I merely protect people from dangers on the road.
Ah. Yes, well, protection is always good. Yes.
I am Asa Gwyneth.
And I
What?
am Harry.
Pleasure to meet you, Harry.
Yes. Yes, I'm...
Is that the tavern over there?
Yes, yes, there's the tavern just over there. And then if you fancy something, there's the market. We have a very rich society here with our farmlands. No one is without food and everyone is happy.
Is there
That's
any
good.
entertainment at the tavern?
Sometimes, usually, it's we have a bard that comes down every now and then, but I think I haven't seen him in a day or so, but I've been quite busy with my chores, so I have not been to the tavern as of late. But yes, thank you for your services of keeping the roads safe, but I would know nothing of danger. I've never experienced any in my life.
That's very enviable.
Yes. But there is word of a monster, but I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know.
What can you tell us? You've piqued my interest.
As I said, I have not seen it, so I wouldn't know. Perhaps someone at the tavern might have more information for you.
Fair enough.
That is fair. Such as the weather is, as the sun shines down upon us. And you see them look up at the sun, and they don't blink.
I look at the sun. Do I blink?
No,
You're like,
not.
ah, the sun, it burns.
It's not instantaneous.
I don't know. I've never really tried looking at the sun. Oh, have I? I can't remember. It probably didn't go well, if I did.
I just wanted to double check if there's a weird ass sun here.
There is a sun,
It hurts.
I mean, you're looking at a light. You get those spots in your vision as you look at it, and then look away.
Alright, it's
But
normal.
yeah, they look up at the sun unblinking.
Well, thank you for your advice. We best be getting on. We have traveled, quite a bit of time, and we are just looking for a nice place to have some food and drinks.
There is lots of food and drink here. My name is Harry. Nice to meet you.
It is pleasure to meet you, Harry. You may call me Kane.
Kane, my new friend.
If you see us on the streets again, Harry, please feel free to say hello.
I will.
Like, something just seems off about this guy. Can I do, like, an insight or something?
You sure as heck can. Let's see. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. So you can do an insight. You can also do a perception. We can use that roll.
It would be the same roll.
Yeah,
so.
okay.
I think you take the insight with that 25.
Let's see.
They're both
nice roll.
Us, so. Where was that roll when I was trying to figure out if Kane was fucking lying to me?
Let's see. So they definitely seem off. Their movements, I mean, their speech seems like it's come from like a catalogue of set phrases and interactions. Perhaps if you catch
like they're
them
reading off a script.
Kind of like that, and also at the end of any kind of like body language gesture, there's that slight kind of like snap as they go back to kind of like a standard stance and then go into the next like movement.
Okay.
They start T-posing them out.
What was that? Sorry?
I said if they start T-posing, I'm out.
Yeah, no T-posers.
Don't T-pose the NPCs.
Yeah, so you bid Harry farewell and you head past the market, maybe giving a quick glance into it. You see a small marketplace where you see a variety of people, farmers along the edge of the village, presumably bring their wares here and sell whatever they have. You can smell a variety of foods. You notice from afar stalls for fabrics, that kind of thing. And it's just a general kind of market. They probably have a variety of things that would sate your needs, general needs.
It's the yard. Step on the grass. Get yelled at or something. I don't know.
I don't think they've met our group and know what Kane's needs are.
We'll head to the tavern and see what they have there. So you approach the tavern and you see a sign outside labeling it as Blossom's Rest.
I don't like that actually.
What, the name? Blossom's Rest?
Yes.
Why?
Pine Blossom.
Oh right, yeah. Okay. Ah.
That would be a good thing then, because that would mean he was dead.
Yeah.
Or just his place to relax. We walk into his like private lounge.
Yeah. So as you approach it, you see a couple of broskies stumble out saying something about "I'll win the game next time." Those drinks were good, eh? I really liked the microbrew ale they have at the moment. It's pretty hoppy.
They've got IPAs here. Nice.
They got IPAs, they got those other beers. They've probably got a Budweiser. That's a beer. And they've got wine.
Stout.
Yeah, they got Guinness on tap. Definitely. Anyway, so yeah, you head on into the tavern. You're greeted by a warm atmosphere. It's the kind of tavern you would find revelry and fun. Adventurers are welcome, but you don't see any kind of shifty individual that might posit you with a dangerous and dark quest. This is the tavern that holds nothing but fun, revelry, and good times. Behind the bar, you see what looks to be a dwarf, possibly a hill dwarf, and then You glance across, you follow his gaze, and he gives a fond wink and wave to what looks to be a wood elf who is serving drinks to the customers. This is definitely the heart of the village where people come to talk, share meals, and have a good time.
Keenerin is gonna say good day in Dwarvish to the dwarf.
He looks up and says, "Oh, I haven't heard that tongue in ages. I'm the only dwarf in this village, I am. Where are you from, traveller?"
Not from here, quite a ways away.
Yes, quite a ways away indeed, I'm sure.
But it appears everybody in town suggests this spot.
Yes, well, this is the place where you get the booze and the performances, but your bard is a little bit absent of late. I'm sure my wife Daphne can give you a little bit of a sing if that's what you're looking for. Yes, I believe you're an elf yourself. I recognise those pointed ears anyway.
Yes.
Oh yes, my name Ulrich. I've had this establishment as long as I can remember, and I bring as much joy as I can to this fair village of Wisteria.
A pleasure.
Ah,
Did we
yes.
get something to drink?
Of course.
Your,
what is it you're
best.
looking for? My best?
Please.
Well, your best ale, best wine, best spirit? What are you looking for?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ale.
Ale it is. I've got a nice stout from, I can't remember where, but, you know, it's been here for as long as I can remember and I've had no complaints. Do you want a half pint, a full pint? I can give you a double pint if you give me a nice joke. I like a joke, I do.
I'm only in the mood for a full pint.
Full pint it is.
You like riddles?
Yeah. I could give it a go, but that'll be for your drink. But yeah, pint of stout for the stout-looking warrior. Here you go. He pulls a pint, slides it over, and now my furry-looking friend with just a nice shiny armor. What'll be for you?
Salam knows like nothing about alcoholic beverages, so what would you recommend?
Oh, everything here is good. Whether it's ale, spirit, or wine, it will all sate your deepest desire of quenching that thirst after a long day's travel, or releasing that stress.
Well, I don't really drink alcohol very
Yo.
often.
We have some
Not really that
water.
experience with it, so
We have milk.
what would you recommend in that case?
I think I'm sure Daphne will be able to make a nice honey tea for you.
That
Some
sounds
people
nice.
take sugar, but that's a bit harsh on the sweetness, I think. Honey gives it that more rich, warm taste from nature. Daphne, come help our friends with a nice honey tea. She kind of floats on over and says, yes, I will go fetch one at once. Do you want just the cup or the pot?
Just a cup should be fine for now.
That'll be fine. And she whisks away and shortly returns after with a cup of honeyed tea. And then the dwarf turns to the rest. So, how about the rest of yous? What are you wanting? Whiskey on the rocks. Spirit. Perhaps a fire water that'll put airs on your chest and burn away any weariness and stress that is rumbling in whatever body you have. You'll take out a large shot glass, stick in an ice cube, and pour the spirits upon it, and then slide it over to you, Kane. Oh, he gets a waitress to come over, very busty, a halfling in fact, and she comes over with the tray and serves it to you, and waits for you to finish a drink and offer you a refill. They have ice. Yes.
I love this place. I think we should retire from adventuring and stay here.
Yes, well, we haven't had any new movers in, but you're welcome to stay.
Oh, well, thank you for the invitation. That is just a lovely
Yes.
idea.
Yes, we have some rooms upstairs, but if you want to purchase some property, we could have a house built up for you in no time.
Oh, that's lovely. We've heard of rumors, though.
Rumors?
Rumors about a monster that may
A
be
monster,
lurking
you
in
say?
the mist.
I've heard of a monster up at the manor. A great big monster gazing upon you, looking into your deepest secrets and wanting to know what your face will be upon your death. But that's neither here nor there. We're looking at drinks and good times.
And that we are, because that is mighty terrifying.
Yes, well, nothing bad's ever happened to us or me. And I'm sure that will stay the same for you as you settle down into this lovely place. Now, the rest of yous, what are you wanting to drink to quench that thirst and get rid of that stress?
No, well, I'll have a wine, please.
A wine, red or white, or perhaps a rosé. I've been working on that one myself.
Let's try the rosé.
The rosé, very good. I can't remember where it was from, but it's been here as long as I can remember. Had no complaints. It's exactly what you want. Do you want one glass,
Yes.
a large glass, 3 large glasses, a bottle, a carafe? What are you wanting?
We'll start off with the single glass, and if I'm impressed, I'll order more.
Very good. Coming up. Yep.
But for you, I have a joke.
Oh, a joke.
Yes. You mentioned earlier.
Aye, I love a joke, I do.
Some old friends of mine back in my guild days. They used to love this one. He says, I'll have to speak it in the original tongue for it to translate correctly, and he'll go ahead and say something in Dwarvish.
Any joke, Keenerin?
He just like breaks down in laughter. Oh my days. Oh, a good thing my wife doesn't speak my own tongue, otherwise you'd end up with a black eye, I tell you that. Oh. Yeah, whatever you want, my friends, let me know and I will give it to you regardless of the cost.
Yes, my Dwarvish friends used to love telling that one, not knowing I understood their tongue.
Yes, it's a big man being able to tell that joke. Big man, big man. Very good. I hope you enjoy the rosé.
Yeah, you'll take the glass.
Let's see. Azza, Salam, Keenerin. So that leaves us Chadwick and Agatha, I believe.
Yeah.
So what can I get for you? Perhaps a protein shake to sustain those lovely looking muscles you've got. And then there's just like a bottle comes out from nowhere and hits him in the head. I'll have less of that. No eyes on other women. Sorry, yes. Anyway, what can I get for you?
I'll have a cider.
Cider. Oh, something sweet.
And I was hoping I could take you up on that joke offer as well.
Oh yes. I'll pour you the cider as you tell me.
Although I don't think I'll have as great of a reaction as my friend here got out of you.
Oh, we shall see. We shall see.
So, 3 elves and 2 humans walk into a bar. The dwarf was able to pass under just fine.
Oh, I see where you're going there, and I can take it in good striding, as there's no violence here. Otherwise, you'd get a black eye. The only violence comes from my wife when I go in the wrong. But yeah, very good, very good. I like that one, and I can take it in good stride, I can. Very good. Here's your cider. It's exactly as you want. Perfect to the taste. Chadwick says, I'll have a red wine. Very good. And he gets it. And it's great. And he orders another
Nice
and another.
Dry like him.
Exactly. So, make yourselves at home if you need anything to eat. If you need a room, let me know. And I'll be happy to accommodate you.
Curious more about this manor that you spoke about.
Oh, the manor. That's a big house. It's the ornate looking building over to the north, up at the top end of the village. Blue roofs, very big, very grand.
Does anyone live there?
I believe our resident Bard has taken up residence there. Oh, Arent Quill. I haven't seen him in a few days now. He usually comes in to blow the windows out of their frames and knock down the doors and give us a good old concert of music, spoken performances, a few jokes, but don't let him know. But those 2 jokes that you just gave would put him into shame. But yes, yeah, oh yeah, we're all good here. But yes, yeah, that's where he takes up residence. There's been sightings of the monster as well, but I just stay here and serve drinks. I don't know much about no monster. But if you see it, make sure you get your good death face on so you can go out with a bang.
Certainly wouldn't want to go out with anything less than a bang.
Exactly. My friend's here, ready to die. That's always good. And he gives you a thumbs up.
Better than going out with the whimper, eh?
Yeah, exactly. This guy's ready for death. I hope you alls are. So, yeah, have your seats. Let me know if you need anything else, and stay happy.
Very well. Yeah, Kieran will go find a nice table for enough chairs for everyone.
Well, Bar's not here, but I suppose this wasn't an unfortunate stop. The Akron, does the ale taste like ale?
It does taste like ale, yes.
Pretty good. Quenches the thirst.
It very much so.
You know, this place actually is kind of nice. Everyone's so agreeable.
It's weirdly nice, perfectly nice.
Other seems fine with that.
Salam is weirded out by it.
I don't trust this 100 thing going on here.
Okay. So yeah, you settle on down. What do you do?
It seems like it'll be an easy job, as long as the bard is cooperative.
Yes. Well. Yeah, just kind of making sure, speaking kind of low, maybe when the barkeep is busy or something. Kinoran will say, this place does seem rather strange.
Mm-hmm.
However, what was his name? Ulik?
Mm-hmm.
He does appear to know Dwarvish, so he's testing to see if, maybe he's some creation or something and only knows the languages of its creator or something. No, he understood my joke.
There's something off about these people. It's like they're reading from a script or something. Or like they have like preset phrases that they can say and only those phrases or something. I don't know. It's strange. Something's off about this place.
I don't think they're real.
In the tavern,
it's just an elaborate illusion.
Sorry. In the tavern, you can roll perception again.
All right. I have been scanning around. It sounds like I won't be able to find our target here, but I was looking.
Yeah, you don't see anyone that looks like a bard. You see a variety of races here.
With a roll like that, I don't know if I'd even find a bard.
Okay, with a 17, 16, 16, and 15, the 15 only just about picks up on this. As you kind of sit down and kind of take in the atmosphere, or when you are being passed your drink, whenever someone, the bar staff, the owner, the patrons, whenever they touch or bump into, pick something up that's physical that they grab, you hear a faint clicking sound come from within their body. So when they bump into something, when they grab onto something, there's like this faint clicking sound. And if you were past the drink, probably definitely Kane, when you were being served by the busty halfling, maybe your hand touches her ever so slightly, and you feel that their body is cold to the touch.
Clockwork machines.
Kane will pull his drink up to his face and cast message and send a message to Salam. Darling, is it just me or these people seem a bit off? The lady, the hand that I touched was quite cold. You could respond to this message.
Yes, there is definitely something off about these people.
Then Kane will bring the cup back up to his face and message Kinoran. Kinoran, darling, do you have any of those leftover brownies in your satchel? You can respond to this message.
And he'll say, well, I passed them out this morning to each of you. If you haven't eaten it yet, it should still be on you. Yeah, so he would have given one to Azza, Salam, Kane, and Agatha. So you each have a treat.
Huzzah!
Kane will eat his brownie with his drink.
Okay.
Salam would have eaten his when he first got it. He loves Keener's treats.
Yeah, same. I would be the same. Alright, so yeah, you pick up on those things. Kane, when you lift the drink to your face, do you drink from it, or do you just kind of like move it up to your face and then back down?
No, he'll drink from it. He'll take like the smallest swig, like, when like tasting it. Mm-hmm. It's mostly just...
It's if you picture whatever you're drinking, the perfect ideal drink of that form, it is that. So as this kind of goes on and you take in these observations and your drinks and talk amongst yourselves, you suddenly look down and you see the drinks before you. All of them suddenly just become saturated with the brightest possible color of whatever it is you're drinking. So if it's a whiskey, the kind of brown color just becomes saturated, brighter, kind of glows ever slightly. ever so slightly, and you look around and you see all the liquids and the drinks in the tavern kind of light up in the same way. No one seems to react to this. So all the liquids in the room just become overly saturated with bright colors.
That was perhaps a bit bold.
Well, I certainly feel good about my choice to not drink anything now. Salam has not been drinking this stuff. He does not trust this place.
Fair enough. But even your tea, whatever color it is, it seems to just grow in saturation, just like glow brightly.
There's an expression I heard in these countries. Eat the poison, lick the plate. I continue drinking.
I mean, anyone who's drank the drink, it feels perfectly normal. It tastes as good as you would expect, and you don't seem to feel any side effects.
Going from the tale, this place is certainly not real. It's a place of, like, I think the word would be rehabilitation. A place to relax and be safe. And it all exists for one person.
Well, why is there a monster here then?
Perhaps that one person, that monster, is the one person. The only thing that doesn't belong.
Has anyone actually seen the monster? Or does it exist just to pique the interest of a powerful bard?
I thought the guy said that you could see it looking at you from the manor or whatever, but I mean,
The manor which the bard lives in, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, the crystal from this play didn't mention it turned people into monsters, but did corrupt the mind. We need to be wary of that.
Well,
I said it'd be good if he's cooperative, but we shouldn't expect him to be.
Yeah, I mean, it did say he was corrupted by the crystal or whatever that the Archmage had, so who knows what the effects of that did. It was bad enough that the Harpers locked him in this demiplane, so it must have been pretty terrible.
He was a powerful bard that took down kings and archmages. I'm sure he could take down the Harpers, or at least do a great damage if they hadn't intervened. Or at least, that's the conclusion I had come to. So.
Okay, so unless there's anything else you want to mention, we can wrap up today's session. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
It's a good place to pause.
Alright, so yeah, we'll stop here for 2 days. So if you want to find out what happens in this interesting, eerily perfect demiplane, tune in, drop a follow, join the Discord below, and tune in next Tuesday over at my Twitch channel, this one, at 8 PM GMT? Yeah, GMT, that's what we're on.
The one you are currently watching?
Yeah, the one you're currently watching at the moment, if you happen to be watching it at this moment in time. But yeah, and then on Sundays I have done Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Yes, that one. And then we can skittle scattle over to Hawk for this Thursday, I believe.
Yes. This Thursday we'll be playing some more D&D over on my channel, twitch.tv/Hawkensbrocken. That's 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. We should be getting a new player joining us, so I'm very excited to see what they've made and introduce them to the party. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
For tomorrow's session, I don't know if it'll be streamed, but I might do a little something extra afterwards. We'll see. We'll find out. So, but yeah, that's it for me.
Anyone else got anything to shout out?
Just thanks for DMing and thanks for playing, everyone. It was fun as always.
Mm-hmm. Yes. A new mystery.
Mm-hmm.
The days are getting darker, and so is my room. I'm gonna have to add more lights.
Yeah, I can barely see you.
Yeah. It's the same over here, and it's been super foggy, especially today. I can barely
Like
see
a ring
anything in the
wraith or
morning.
something. You're all pale.
I'll get more. I'll get more light next week.
Get yourself
Or,
like a
Thursday.
candle, a nice fire hazard or something in the room.
That would be
That's
nice
the light
ambiance.
Aren't
Yeah, cast the
you
lights
Elder's
spell.
Knight or whatever?
I didn't learn that cantrip.
Get some RGB in the room. Get out a loan so you can get some of that nano leaf shit that costs a bajillion pounds. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Anyone else got anything to shout out?
Thank you for DMing. Thank you for playing, everybody. Drop a follow. Great group of players and DM.
Hey.
Hey, did we get an additional follow today?
Did we? Oh, I didn't have my tablet open, so I didn't see.
I thought we started. Yeah, I thought we started with 96 when we started.
No, we were on 97, I think.
Ah, okay.
I was over 100, and then they kind of
I've had
trickled
the chat
out.
open the whole time, and I haven't seen any follows or anything.
Okay.
Like that.
That's fine. I don't mind. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to chat. If you want to follow. No skin off the back of my neck if you don't. We're all good here. Anyway, yes, Sound, doing any cool retro games at the moment?
Nothing to talk about tonight.
Fair enough.
Thanks for DMing, and thanks everyone for playing.
Excellent stuff. Alright, so I think that's everyone, yeah? Yeah, wicked. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching if you did, and I'll see you on Thursday over at Hox channel, so bye-bye.
Yeah.
Very
Bye.
good.
Bye.
Goodbye, chat.